Hey there, and welcome to my first ever solo Pokemon run. I'll be starting off with Bulbasaur. That was the starter that I had way back when I got my copy of Pokemon Blue back in, I don't know, the year it came out. I was probably like 10 at the time. And yeah, so basically, okay, let's start with Bulbasaur. First of all, you'll see his moveset doesn't really learn a lot of great moves by level up. Just four attacking moves, and Solar Beam's not that great. Particularly in a solo run because it takes two turns to attack. Um, the Sunny Day setup is just a pain in the backside to get through. So didn't know this going in. Realized that the moves aren't that great. You can see by TM once again. There's not a lot of great moves that he can learn. Um, Giga Drain is quite useful. Um, and in addition, there is Sludge Bomb, but unfortunately, that is a post game TM. So without further ado, let's jump into it and see can I beat Pokemon Fire Red? Only one Bulbasaur. First off, I'm naming my Bulbasaur just Bulb, going through, and I'm going to face off my rival, Charmander. Um, yeah, I didn't realize this is an annoying setup, and boom, I lost my first battle. So that's going to be basically a thing of things to come. Level 7, and you can see here going through, sort of using a strategy around leap seeding and then tackling, just to get through my rival's Pokemon, and boom, winning it on and straight on to Brock. Now Brock was a complete pushover at this stage. I got Vine Whip, so I can just smash through him. Learning Poison Powder and Sleep Powder. We're going to take advantage of Sleep Powder a little bit later. So it's actually quite a useful move. And then boom, Brock is done. It's not really much of a challenge. Bam, now I'm over to Misty. Once again, Misty, not much of an issue. We're a grass Pokemon. I've got Razor Leaf at this point. I'm level 23, leveled up through Mount Moon. And boom, here we go. I actually tried my rival on Nugget Bridge before that fight and got completely decimated. So you see here, I'm trying a strategy around Sleep Powder and Leaf Seed, and then jumping in with a tackle. So yeah, we'll tackle a few times. It's pretty risky, hoping Pidgeot doesn't wake up while we're able to get through. Once again, Charmander. This is when I realize that the rival actually has three Pokemon that are super effective against me. So those first three Pokemon, which are going to be really dangerous once they're all fully evolved in the later stages of the game. But I'm sort of taking advantage of Abra having no moves just to heal up a bit. But yeah, there we go. We got through pretty easily in the end. Here we go. So Lieutenant Surge. So again, not much of an issue here. We both kind of resist each other. Um, and then just Razor Leafs power through the team. I'm level 38. I'm a pretty power leveled right now. I did go through all the trainers in St. Anne. And here we go, rival fight in what's that ghost tower called? Whatever. Anyway, and we smashed through. At this stage, we got Return and Synthesis, which is quite helpful. But Return is basically how you win this. Um, it obviously gets up to about 120 power if your Pokemon is has full friendship with you. So you see here, it was pretty clutch there. I was down to 9 HP. I was able to heal up against the Gyarados with Synthesis, and there we go. So yeah, we just go through. Really worried here, but again, Razor Leaf is neutral because of the flying and water type. Here we're over to Erica. This is not much of a challenge. It's grass versus grass. I'm level 48 now. I've got like a almost 20 level advantage against Erica. So while I am paralyzed and not getting my sort of speed advantage for being so much higher leveled, I'm able to sort of just power through with brute force and return just again it's going to be really helpful during this. So here's our first fight against Giovanni in the game corner. It's not much of a challenge. He's a ground trainer, and we have Razor Leaf. But yeah, again, return for that Kangaskhan, who isn't a ground Pokemon. So here we go. We're up against Koga. I do believe I lost this the first time round. I sort of got a little bit too ambitious. So level 56. Um, you've got about a, 20 level advantage. Trouble is that, again, poison resists grass. So I'm trying to burst through with my returns, but it's really not enough. I don't think I actually healed before facing him. Again, I was really arrogant and got really close, but it wasn't enough. So I sort of came back through, leveled up once or twice, and healed up this time actually, and we're knocking through him this time. It did take a couple tries to get a bit lucky. You can face the explosion from like the wheezing, or the muck, which can really do a lot of damage on you. But again, return saves the day once again. Knocking through. This one got a little bit down to the wire, only 11 HP. The critical hit wasn't required, level 60. Here we go. Our rival fight in Silpho. This was a first attempt, I do believe. Again, return. It's very dangerous because what you see now is he has a fully evolved Alakazam. Um, we can only beat him if you're faster. And then, oh my god, 5 HP with Charizard we got through. Using Giga Drain, so we got that from Erica, replace Synthesis. So that's really helpful. We're going to go through here. So here we go, facing off against Giovanni. Again, not much of a challenge. Unfortunately, Razor Leaf and Giga Drain are kind of our best grass moves. I spoke to the fact that Solar Beam is pretty trash. We're going through, we're kind of toggling between Return and Razor Leaf. Unfortunately, the Nido family is poison, so they're gonna sort of get neutral damage against that grass. But it's okay. And watch this, I got so close to dying here. 1 HP, and then just a one-hit KO with Giga Drain. Such a laugh. So against Sabrina now. Again, we've got like about a 30 level advantage at this point, so I'm pretty over leveled. Really worried there with that psychic, but again, I'm able to sort of just power my way through. Sabrina wasn't much of a challenge. Lane was tough. I had to do so much saving there, and you can see I did a sort of a save state, just tried again. I have a track now. Got really lucky that my Bulbasaur was female, and obviously, there's more male sort of gym leaders and elite four members than female. So I was able to take advantage of that attract. Didn't even reset for that. Didn't even realize till I was about 2 gyms in. So here we go in. You sort of need attract to work, and you need arcane to be immobilized twice. Attract has like a 60% chance of immobilization. So again, after 3 or 4 sort of resets, you're able to sort of get an attempt that works well. Oof. And we're through all the first 7 gyms. Um, as you can sort of appreciate. As you can appreciate, and the sound going on in this one's terrible. Giovanni was a complete pushover, not a challenge, able to just to like burst my way through with Razor Leaf and return. Not much of a challenge with this one. Let's just wait for it to run through. Yep, return. Again, it was getting a bit hairy there, but able to leverage those sort of heal up and stay in the battle. All right, rival time. Now, I did fail this a number of times. It's just the fact that yeah, you see Pidgeot here does a feather dance, and I just reset straight away. I can't afford to have that attack lowered on me. It's just too much of a hindrance. So you got the Pidgeot there. Boom. As you see, I've leveled up to level 85 now, so I'm able to outspeed the Alakazam and the Charizard. So those few levels really helped. Um, got really curly at 12 health there. Was able to get through the Charizard. Now there's a Giga Train on the right horn. It's a great opportunity to sort of heal up a bit and all the way back up to 79 health. The Execute again, it's going to resist those grass moves where we go through and we're able to knock it out with one return. Gyarados, you got that neutral damage on the Giga Drain. I did it sort of just for a bit of safety and managed to get the critical to knock it out. So it was pretty crazy. All right, here we go. We have Lorelei. And as you can see here with Lorelei, we were only level 88. So I sort of said to see, do I have to max out? So we're going through, we're able to sort of almost take down the dugong. So we're just a little bit off. We go through Slowbro and we sort of encounter the same issue where it's just a slither, like 1 or 2 HP. So we're able to go through again. But you see here with the Lapras, I got really unlucky and I got frozen. So frustrating. I actually reset it and tried it again and got frozen again. So I go, you know what? I'm gonna come back after couple levels, because those first two Pokemon were so close. And I also picked up a Miracle Seed to give me that 10% grass buff. So there you go. Now I can able to one shot that Dugong, and I'm able to one shot that Slowbro. That's pretty sweet. So we go through here. Now we go into Lapras. Here we go. So we go through. I believe we get a crit here. I've got a crit. I'm not sure that a non-crit would have taken it down. But one return is able to take out Jinx. Again, you're not going to get that super effective. She's a grass psychic. We go through Cloyster again. There's a Razor Leaf on a couple of attempts I had with her. Cloyster can go for Protect, which is a little bit annoying. But we knock her through and we go through to Bruno. Bruno is pretty easy. He's got two Rock Pokemon, which are going to go down into Razor Leaves. Hitmonchan, Hitmonlee are kind of still fairly weak in this generation. You're able to sort of just knock them down with brute force. I've got like a 40 odd level advantage almost against them. They're able to just sort of like power my way through, and it's not much of an issue. So again, Hitmonlee did get a hit on me, but yeah, again, another Razor Leaf took it out. Again, Onyx is going to be just one Razor Leaf. It goes out. That's not a problem. The next Pokemon is the Marchamp. Marchamp is going to be frustrating because he has Bulk Up and he has Scary Face. Bulk Up means now that it's actually going to be a 3-hitter, and I am at risk of basically having Bruno use a potion. So I sort of ummed and ahed about this. It's sort of on that range. I'm not sure if he's going to use it yet. He uses the potion. And then basically you sort of just have to play around with it and just hope you get in that level. I use the Giga Drain for safety and not realizing it actually takes it out. Marchant must have low special defense. So we go through Agatha, and oh my goodness, Agatha was a wall. And I actually sort of just got absolutely owned by Agatha. It took me probably about 20, 30 attempts to take on Agatha. I did sort of level up, and I did end up having to sort of change my move set, replacing Attract with Double Team. I hate to do that because Double Team is such a cheesy move, but it was sort of required. So you can see here, I just held on from Gengar. That's the first Pokemon. Go through to Golbat. Golbat does go out with one turn, which is really useful. Haunters, I sort of use the Giga Drain. The strategy is it has a sort of lower defense, so you're able to sort of try and heal up there. But the challenge here is he can use High Hypnosis and Dream Eater, which can really, really hurt you. This second Gengar actually can be faster than you, and he has Nightmare rather than Dream Eater, so it can really hurt you, and it completely just destroyed a lot of my runs. So here we go. We go through. You can see here. I'm trying to stay alive. It's just not happening. I'm doing my best. This is probably my best attempt from like when I was level 91, out of maybe about 4 or 5 attempts. So I thought I'd just sort of show it, to sort of showcase the fact, like, yeah, you actually need a level up to like level 900. No, the level 100 to get through. We go through here. Now I'm level 100. I've got that double team set up that I can use. So I'm sort of just going through. I'm using the Razor Leaf. Again, hoping I don't really want to use double team because I kind of need more double teams for later. But I was able to sort of knock through with the return to take the Golbat out. I was able to one-shot the Haunter with a Giga Drain somehow. And it's very dangerous. Now, the good thing is Bulbasaur's ability actually doubles your grass power moves when he has less than a third health. So I was able to take advantage of that. Now we're on to Lance. I did use an elixir to heal up all my PP at that point. And that's what really hurts. He leads with Gyarados, and Gyarados lowers your attack straight away. So that makes things a little bit frustrating. But I'm sort of using a double team setup here, knowing that Gyarados can't really do a lot of damage to me, and healed up with the Giga Drain there. So once again, using that sort of Giga Drain Razor Leaf setup on those first two Pokemon, Aerodactyl again, not too hard to take down. And this Dragonite, I got very lucky. Missed me again. I have 6 double teams in. It's a cheesy strategy, but it gets a job. I use a Razor Leaf there to hopefully get him under the range where he'll use a not use a potion, and luckily I must have been just over the threshold. I was a bit worried about that crit. I got the crit with a return anyway. So Dragonair is a pretty weak Pokemon, so I'm using it a Giga Drain there, particularly with my lowered attack. Able to use half health, so I'm like, oh, that's pretty confident. I can use Giga Drain again to wipe it out. So we knock that out. Again, we go in with another Dragonair and use another Giga Drain. It's going to take off half health. Perfect. I'm nice and healed up. I can get the Thunderwave missed. Then I go, I'll just finish off with another Giga Drain. I wasn't sure whether he had another Pokemon at that point, which is why I sort of was not sure whether I wanted to hold off on one Giga Drain. Anyway, rival time. Oh my goodness, this rival took about 7 or 8 attempts, and watch me fail because I think must be one of my failed attempts. And you can see here, this is psychic, trying to set up with the double teams, and what's frustrating about Alakazam is he'll kind of have those future sides there. So I set up another double. Oh, no, I die. So here we go again, and we sort of have to get lucky. The issue with Pidgeot is it has Aerial H, which I believe can bypass sort of evasion. I'm pretty sure it's like one of those 100% guaranteed moves. Trying to set up some double teams there. Thank goodness he doesn't have that Feather Dance anymore, or whether that move is. And setting up some double teams against Alakazam, and just hoping he doesn't hit me with the Psychic. So at this stage, as you can see, that should be 6 in. So now I'm going with the Giga Drain. So now that I have 6, and sorry about my mouse cursor being there. Anyway, and here's where we need to get really lucky. We sort of just need to. Hopefully, Charizard doesn't hit me with a Fire Blast. I don't know why it went with that Wing Attack. I'll take it though. So here we go. We hit a return with Executor. It takes on half health. It's got the light screen up, so that's special defense. That's what we want because we can use return. And I sort of was thinking there for a second. And Razor Leaf. Can we use a Giga Drain here, or does we use a Razor Leaf? Here's where I wasn't really sure. I was getting really nervous, really concerned. And as you can see, we're so close. 84 health. We're knocking him down, and we win. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it was ridiculous. We were able to beat the entire game. We were able to beat Pokemon Fire Red with only one Bulbasaur. Thank you so much for watching. Give it a like. Let me know who you'd like me to do next. And I'll catch you next time. Peace out.